All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Tanvi Taneja. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch a series of development projects in Gujarat, including the first phase of metro rail in Ahmedabad today. President gives assent to Ordinance allowing voluntary use of Aadhaar. Election Commission team to visit Jammu and Kashmir today to assess poll preparedness. Maharashtra to appoint Lokpal in universities to resolve student grievances. Mahashivratri being celebrated with traditional fervour across the country. Lakhs of devotees take dip at Sangam on the last day of Kumbh Mela at Prayagraj. And in women's cricket, India to face England in the first T20 of the three-match series in Guwahati today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting Gujarat today to launch a series of development projects, including the inauguration of first phase of the metro rail project in Ahmedabad. Our correspondent has the details of the visit.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's two-day visit will begin from Jamnagar in Saurashtra, where he will launch the series of development work. These include dedication of 750-bed annexee of Guru Gobind Singh Hospital, unveiling of Saurashtra Narmada Avtaran Irrigation Shawnee projects, and laying the foundation stone of Jodia desalination plant. Prime Minister will inaugurate the first phase of Ahmedabad Metro project and also lay the foundation stone of second phase of Ahmedabad Metro at Vastral. Prime Minister will also dedicate the new building complex of 1200-bed ultra-modern Ahmedabad Civil Hospital. Yogesh Pandya, Care News, Ahmedabad.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a meeting of National Security Council in New Delhi last evening. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, Home Minister Rajnath Singh and Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman attended the meeting. President Ramnath Kovind has given assent to an ordinance that allows voluntary use of Aadhaar as identity proof for obtaining mobile SIM cards and opening bank accounts. The ordinance became necessary because the Rajya Sabha could not approve a bill after it was passed by the Lok Sabha. Last week, the Cabinet had approved the promulgation of ordinance to give effect to changes proposed in Aadhaar and two other legislations. The amendments provide for stiff penalties for violation of norms set for the use of Aadhaar and violation of privacy. Talking to AIR News this morning, CEO of Unique Identification Authority, A.B. Pandey, said,
सरकार ने आधार के कानून में एक संशोधन किया है जिससे कि लोगों को अपने बैंक अकाउंट खोलने में सिम कार्ड लेने में आधार का उपयोग अब पूरी तरह से कर सकते हैं। आधार के कानून में बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रावधान किए गए हैं। सरकार की जो बाकी कल्याणकारी योजनाएं हैं उसमें भी आधार का अब उपयोग हो सकता है। लोगों का आधार का डेटा काफी सुरक्षित रहे के भी कई प्रावधान किए गए हैं।
The Election Commission team will begin a two-day visit of Jammu and Kashmir from today to assess the ground situation for holding the Lok Sabha and Assembly polls. The EC team will hold meetings with state officials and political parties in Srinagar today and in Jammu tomorrow. The state has been under the President's rule since December last year. The Maharashtra government will appoint a Lokpal in all universities except agricultural universities to resolve student grievances. Education Minister Vinod Tavade yesterday said the appointment of the students' ombudsman would be made in the next 2 to 3 months. He said Maharashtra will be the first state in the country to have such a Lokpal for universities. The Lokpal will be a person related to the university and someone not below the rank of a retired district judge or a retired vice-chancellor. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. The festival of Mahashivratri is being celebrated across the country today with traditional fervour. Thousands of devotees are thronging temples for puja and abhishek of Lord Shiva in Delhi and other places. In Nepal, devotees are offering prayers at the famous Pashupatinath temple of Kathmandu. Our correspondent has sent us this report.
All 4 doors of the world-famous Pashupatinath temple are open since 3 in the morning. Hundreds of Naga sadhus camping in the temple premises for last few days performing special rituals. Thousands of sadhus, sannyasis and devotees also offering prayers to Lord Shiva. In the vicinity of the temple, devotional song programs and charity kitchens have been organized. Over 1 million devotees from Nepal, India and other countries are expected to visit Pashupatinath temple on Mahashivratri. The Pashupati Area Development Trust has made special arrangements so that devotees have darshan within 2 hours. Rajkumar, AIR News, Kathmandu.
Lakhs of devotees are taking holy dip in Sangam since early this morning on the occasion of Mahashivratri at Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. The day also marks the end of Kumbh Mela. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Amid the prayers of Lord Shiva, people are taking holy dip at Sangam on the occasion of Mahashivratri. After the Snan, devotees are offering prayers at different temples of Lord Shiva. PM Mela City, Vijay Kiran Anand told AIR that special arrangements are in place at Shiv temples, including famous Mankameshwar, Someshwar and Nagvasuki temples. The Kumbh Mela administration has made elaborate security arrangements in wake of anticipated 60 lakh to 1 crore people visiting at Mela City today. For the security of devotees, pontoon bridges, barring a few, are closed for vehicles to deal with the heavy rush. Akshavat and Saraswati Koop, which were thrown open to pilgrims this Kumbh only and were a major attraction also, will remain closed, keeping in view that a large number of people are expected to throng both. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Kumbh Mela City, Prayagraj.
President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted people on the auspicious occasion of Mahashivratri. In a tweet, the President hoped that the blessings of Lord Shiva will bring peace, happiness and prosperity to everyone's lives. President Ramnath Kovind will present colours to 2 of the Indian Air Force units this morning at a function at Sulur Base near Coimbatore. The 5-base repair depot functioning in the Sulur facility and the training centre at Hakimpet near Hyderabad will be presented the colours in recognition of their outstanding performances. We have a report.
The Sulur Air Base near the textile town of Coimbatore is operational since 1940. Initially, it was a naval station and later transformed into an Air Force facility. The 5-base repair depot, along with a few other squadrons of the Air Force and the Sarang helicopter display team, have made it their base. Similarly, the Hakimpet station that gets the presidential colours today is a training base for the Air Force. Their contribution to the air arm of the Defence Forces get recognized today with the colours presentation. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
The 8th edition of joint military exercise between India and Bangladesh armies began yesterday with an impressive ceremony in Tangail, Bangladesh. The exercise, Sampriti, is aimed to increase mutual cooperation, bonhomie and camaraderie between the armies of the 2 countries. In a statement, Ministry of Defence said the exercise is a part of the ongoing India-Bangladesh defence cooperation. In Syria, 33 fighters from the regime and allied forces have been killed in attacks by militant groups near Idlib province. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said 27 fighters were killed in the 2 attacks by Al-Qaeda-linked group Ansar at-Tawhid near Idlib province yesterday. At least 6 pro-regime fighters were killed in Latakia province. In women's cricket, India will face England in the first T20 of the 3-match series in Guwahati, Assam today. The match is slated to begin at 11 a.m. Smriti Mandhana will captain the side in the absence of Harmanpreet Kaur, who has not yet recovered from an ankle injury. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak, will bring you a discussion tonight on Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. This can be heard on the FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Tanvi. The news of the Prime Minister's rallies in Bihar and Amethi yesterday and speculation on the whereabouts of the unwell JEM chief Masood Azhar are prominently covered on the front pages of newspapers today. The Hindustan Times carries a photograph of Prime Minister Narendra Modi sharing the stage with JDU President Nitish Kumar for the first time since 2009. Opposition is demoralizing our forces, helping Pak, says Modi at the rally. The paper quotes BSP Chief Mayawati as saying government using Pak to hide failures. The Prime Minister's first rally in 5 years in Amethi yesterday also gets wide coverage. Made in Amity rifles to help Jawans in shootout, says Modi, while inaugurating the manufacturing unit for AK-203 rifles, reports the Statesman. The papers are also abuzz with speculations about the death of JAM chief Masood Azhar. JAM chief Azhar killed in Balakot strike, speculates the Pioneer. The terror outfit denies the report, adds the Daily. The Times of India, however, writes, amid rumours of his death, Pak moves Azhar out of army hospital. The Hindu reports, India fortifying case to put Jaish on ban list. The paper writes that India will show how the outfit is a threat to the West. Meanwhile, ICC rejects BCCI request for ban on Pakistan, observes the Hindustan Times, while the Times of India writes, ICC wants a say in IPL, BCCI says no way. Braveheart Abhinandan wants to resume flying, writes a Pioneer. The Asian age quotes the first AIAF pilot to shoot down an F-16 fighter jet as saying, send me to cockpit soon. The Economic Times reports India-Russia to ink $3 billion nuclear submarine deal this week. The deal for the Akula-class submarine, dubbed Chakra 3, will be the biggest signed with Moscow and will be ready by 2025. Cash subsidies to now directly reach farm exporters' bank accounts, reports the Hindustan Times, making the process transparent and boosting exports of branded products. And finally, the Asian Age reports Rajdhani Express turns 50, passengers pampered as a train which revolutionized Indian railways in the 1960s chugged out of the Howrah station on its Golden Jubilee run on Sunday. With that, it's back to you, Tanvi.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch a series of development projects in Gujarat, including the first phase of metro rail in Ahmedabad today. President gives assent to Ordinance allowing voluntary use of Aadhaar. Election Commission team to visit Jammu and Kashmir today to assess poll preparedness. Maharashtra to appoint Lokpal in universities to resolve student grievances. Mahashivratri being celebrated with traditional fervour across the country. Lakhs of devotees take dip at Sangam on the last day of Kumbh Mela at Prayagraj. And in women's cricket, India to face England in the first T20 of the 3-match series in Guwahati today. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.